to a WordPress site, Woke Sheeple's Truth. The about
No. 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 You can't have this TSARG Minecraft video and then take us to Woke Sheeple Truth. You cannot. You may not take us to Woke Sheeple's Truth. You cannot. You simply cannot. Finding a player who doesn't exist from Wi-Fi's. This is the same guy that did Finding a World That Doesn't Exist. If the title doesn't make it obvious, so expect some cool cinema. Let's go.
Saw some of your videos and I was wondering if you could help me with something. I know it's not some big mystery to solve or anything, but I lost contact with a friend I used to play with a while ago. Him and I had a falling out, but I just want to make sure that after all these years, he's just
We've
okay.
all had the one. I still remember the first online friend that ghosted me. You know, I mean, he was like, we weren't even that close, but it was the first time, so I was like, oh man, what?
The only things I can provide to help are just some old videos of me and him playing on a server a long time ago. Thanks so much. At first, I didn't think much of this message. People stop talking for all sorts of reasons. Friendships grow apart, life gets too demanding. There are countless possible explanations for what happened to Alex, all very normal. But for just a moment, curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to take a
Playing
look.
with
And
Alex.
I can now assure you that this, what happened to Alex, this is not normal.
He got taken
And
by the
it all
government.
begins with the first video on Crafty's channel, which
I never had online friends, only IRL ones. Okay, Mr. Broflex. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, out. 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 That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine.
opens with him on the multiplayer screen joining a server named Eternal. We can see several other players in the distance welcoming him online, and just a few seconds later, there he is. Alex joins, seemingly very much okay and not disappeared. According to the description, this was recorded in December of 2010. Crafty and Alex ask where they can make a base and are told that anywhere is alright to build. They go off searching for a cave and eventually just end up digging down to get resources.
Dude, look how vintage this Minecraft is, man. Look how vintage this Minecraft world is.
In where Crafty punches Alex to get his attention and Alex just kind of zones out for a second, but otherwise this video ends very normally. Crafty has to leave to go to work and the recording cuts off there. At this point, I was skeptical that these three videos would have any clues as to what actually happened to Alex, but video 2 is where things start to get strange. It resumes with Crafty logging back on to find that Alex had built up their house and even gotten 2 full sets of armor for the both of them. The video continues with normal friendly discussion and the two decide to work on the roof, until suddenly Alex freezes and says this.
What?
We can see Alex staring off into the distance. He asks Mine, another server member, if that was him, and Mine doesn't know what he's talking about. Were you behind the house?
Oh my god, is he Herobrine? Please be Herobrine, please!
Mine says no, and Crafty is equally confused. The subject then gets changed though, and Alex doesn't mention it again. But what did he see? I doubt Alex would just say this out of the blue, and judging by the fact he asked Mine if that was him, it's likely he saw a player. But if it wasn't any of the three of them, who was it? Surely if they knew another player was online, Alex would have asked them as well, like he did Mine. But he didn't, implying that nobody else should have been connected to the server. So what did Alex see? From the mildly ominous description, we learn that this video took place 2 days after the previous one, but other than this odd incident, nothing particularly strange happens. 6 minutes in, some music begins to play that I can't say I've heard before, and just like last time, Crafty has to go, asking Alex for a full set of diamond armor.
I don't know, this is probably also an ARG, right? I wonder what the twist of this one is.
Before he leaves. Something is unsettlingly wrong with this server, but Alex still seems to be totally fine. If we're going to get any clues as to how he eventually disappears, it's going to have to be in this final third video. The video begins with Crafty joining and the whole server getting ready to light the nether portal, but before that, Crafty asks if anyone has seen Alex. This is the first time he hasn't already been there waiting when Crafty hopped on, but the response of the server members is odd. It's apparently the exact opposite. Alex has never logged off. Apparently, he plays so much on this server that has become a topic of concern on the forums, and we actually get to see this.
What if Alex was like an NPC that gained sentience on the server? He was never a real boy to begin with. He was Minecraft.
Concern, because right after mine asks, Note System actually drops a link in chat. The link takes us to an Imgur screenshot of the forums, and there it is. Alex, dude, you've been playing non-stop. Yeah man, you really need to take a break. I do agree, Alex, take a break. It sounds like the exact opposite of the original message Crafty sent me, but granted, if he does play so much, why isn't he here now? Surely if you're going to be playing 24/7 anyway, you're gonna be present for a server-wide event. Something is very, very wrong. The group decides to light the nether portal without Alex, but when they try to go through, it doesn't work. For some reason, the portal is broken. Crafty says he'll message an admin about it, and the server closes, the video ending there. And that's it. These 3 videos are all the pieces we have to work with, and honestly, at this point, I was almost positive I'd have to tell Crafty that I couldn't find his friend. If anything, Alex seemed like he was too active, not vanished at all. But no, this couldn't be the end, so I decided to dig deeper. I took another look at the screen.
I get it, because it's Minecraft, and you dig in Minecraft, you get it? Like you dig in a Minecraft, like... Oh, sorry, that was... Okay. Why you minus doing me was his joke. I just added the sound effects. I'm trying to do the block sound effect.
Hoping to find a link or something to take me to the forums to get more clues. Nothing. I thought about putting this weird music through a spectrogram in hopes of uncovering a hidden message. Also nothing. So I rewatched all the videos again. Maybe there was something I had missed, a small detail that had slipped through the cracks. Nothing. Wait, no.
The sound is very plus thank you. Eternal exception.
Was something. A single frame right as the server closes. We get a flash of text in the error message.
I get it. This means that... Well, we all know what this means, right, Chad? So I don't have to say it out. It's obvious to all of us with eyes what this means. So I don't even have to say it out, but that's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man.
It looks like total gibberish, but attach it to the end of a YouTube video URL and
of course, yeah, we all figured that one out, right, Trent? It's obvious.
A lead. Alex's channel. If there has ever been a way of finding out what happened to him, this was it. The video begins similar to Crafty's, but with a little bug. But when Alex joins Eternal, he's hit with this. By accessing and utilizing the services of Eternal, you hereby agree to the following terms of service. These terms are binding and govern your conduct on the server. Failure to comply with these terms may result in penalties, including but not limited to temporary or permanent suspension of access to the server and or the loss of privileges given to you by your birthright. This is extremely ominous, but it doesn't end there. The messages keep coming, starting with normal disclaimers about alt accounts and harassment, and turning into mentions of undisclosed experiments, potential psychological distress, mental instability, and permanent real-world impacts on mental health and cognitive function. All of this seemingly orchestrated by the Department of Metaphysical Sciences, or DMS. Why this message was seemingly only shown to Alex and not Crafty is up in the air, but we don't have time to think, because before...
This ones are included but not limited to data loss, unintended game events, emotional, psychological distress, mental stability, adverse effects on gameplay experience, on the disruption of cessation of relationships with other players or non-participating third parties. Furthermore, you acknowledge that the experimental procedures conducted by the DMS authorities under section may result in unforeseen or permanent changes to your in-game experience and may extend your real-world impacts on mental health and By accessing Eternal, you affirm that you have read, understood, and agreed to his terms of service in their entirety. Non-compliance will result in enforcement actions as deemed necessary by the server administrator.
we can, Alex agrees to the terms and conditions and logs
Man,
on
I really wish he's an NPC. That would be so good if he's actually like a sentient AI.
to Eternal. Crafty says hello, and immediately Alex's screen bugs out. The footage continues with the same events of Crafty's Day 1 video, but with sporadic glitches appearing non-stop all over Alex's
He's an NPC.
screen. Though judging by the fact that he never once pauses the game or mentions it, it seems like it's only happening in post and not in the moment. The video continues like this for a while until we get this. Black splotches appearing all over the footage. These glitches continue to get worse and worse, with this one 4 minutes in being significantly disturbing. A bit later, the glitches trace out some odd lines, but that's it. The video ends very normally. Well, normal if you ignore all the horrifying oddities we've been seeing. But despite this really weird video, there are no immediate clues as to what's actually happening. That is, until we check the description. This video has been encrypted in standard procedure as stated in Chapter 7, Section 924. However, as also stated under Chapter 7, Section 933, any footage involving or of experiments classified as Class 4 employee or above must have each video encrypted in a separate way as to avoid any leaks to the American populace. Please remember that company poker night is on Thursday and the
Okay, what if Alex himself is the experiment? I don't know. I've lost the plot. I've lost the lore.
following card codes have been banned from practice. Remember to bring a shareable food for all employees to have. Sorry, what did we just read? This video is apparently encrypted, and it's likely the people behind this are the DMS we heard about earlier, but what sort of experiment are they running here? From the contents of the video and this description, we can now essentially confirm that some sort of test-
You really want him to be an NPC? I think it would be a good plot twist. But I am acknowledging more and more that it's probably not the case. Okay, look.
Thing is being conducted on Alex, something potentially very harmful that might be the reason behind his
Imagine, we thought that the experiments were conducted on Alex, but turns out Alex was the experiment. He was the one conducting it on Crafty. Imagine.
disappearance, but we don't know exactly what they're getting at just yet. Though, where can we go from here? Well, taking a look at this description again, we can read that the DMS doesn't want anything getting out to the American public about these experiments, so they're encrypting these videos in various different ways. Case in point, the poker card codes. Replacing each letter of the alphabet with its corresponding number and each number with its corresponding letter of the alphabet, capitalizing the ones with an arrow, we get another YouTube video URL. House. Finally, we get to see
we all
what
figured that
Alex
one out,
saw
right?
out there. The video is initially similar to the previous one. Again, Crafty logs on like we saw in his perspective, and Alex's screen experiences the same weird glitches. As we expect, Alex and Crafty eventually go to build the roof. Any second now, something should happen.
Herobrine.
There it is. The screen glitches and we get a zoomed in shot of a black player watching from a distance, and looking out onto the beach, we can see it, watching Alex and Crafty. The screen flickers again, and it's gone, and we get the same interaction we saw earlier. The video proceeds as usual.
That's exactly
with
what I got in
Crafty
my
logging
calculations.
off, but this time it doesn't end. Alex heads down into the mine, and we hear a very fast set of noises. Alex looks around, scared, but continues to go deeper. He collects iron before heading back out of the cave, all the while looking back over his shoulder, until suddenly...
The birds appear? Herobrine!
There it is again, watching him. If we go frame by frame, we can barely get a glimpse of the
me.
name tag. HYG something OPOL. We can't exactly make it out, but one thing is for certain. Something is horribly wrong. The description is very similar to the last, but this time the URL is in plain sight. No encryption, no nothing, which is odd considering the line that comes right after it. Maybe someone at the DMS wants us to find this, which is good because the next video is genuinely insane.
Ooh.
Alex begins in a different part of the server, notably with strange
Chills!
burning.
I have chills all over my body and it's a Minecraft video. Chills! when I was like 12, I shared a room with my brother. And one night I just woke up and could not go back to sleep. And I was looking into my closet because my bed was like right there. I rolled over now facing the side of the room with the door. I was staring that way for like 10 plus minutes trying to sleep. Then I saw a black figure staring to the room from around the corner of the door frame. Was it your mom? Was it your mom with the chancla being like, go back to sleep, puto!
Trees. He proceeds normally, cutting sugarcane, replanting weeds, but begins to become strangely attracted to this gravel path, and seemingly without reason begins to follow it. As he does, his screen continues to glitch more and more, and the path takes him away from everything else on the server, out into the unknown. He heads onto a beach and into a dark tunnel dimly lit by redstone torches. He follows the tunnel deeper and deeper, entering a strange maze, until he finds a ladder and climbs down to see this.
Your mom? What'd I say? What'd I say? I need to know. I need to know what I said. That's so creepy to have. Don't stop playing. Ah, he dies if he stops playing. Don't stop playing. Don't stop playing. Don't stop playing.
Alex runs, trying to get away from the figure, but the footage glitches and somehow he's back in the main room. He climbs the ladder to get out, but the path he came through is now blocked. He runs down the other end of the corridor, facing dead end after dead end after dead end. He's trapped here.
Hydro ball.
Suddenly, Alex is back in the main server spawn, and as if slipping into a trance, runs into his house, grabs a compass, and begins heading north. That was a lot, so let's go through it again more
He
slowly.
still wanders the Minecraft world heading
To
north.
try to understand what just happened. After following the gravel path, Alex makes it into a room with tens if not hundreds of signs, all telling him not to stop playing. He opens a chest with a weird arrangement of blocks, which I'll get to in a
that's a
second,
code.
and as he turns around, there it is, right in front of us. Hijope call. The name is gibberish, but decoding it with a basic Caesar cipher, it translates into archive. If this name doesn't mean anything to you, then don't worry, we'll get to it in a second as well. Alex runs from archive before getting sent back to the main room, where he tries to escape through the series of corridors, each time met with another dead end and a cryptic sign. Finally, archive corners him, approaching
I wanna
quickly
know what the
before
sign
sending
said.
him back home, and Alex goes north. I don't have to tell you that something is horribly wrong. To even begin to understand any of this though, let's go in order and take a look at the chest. If you replace each block and item with the first letter of the
Don't-
name of that block, you get
don't
this. That's
stop,
nonsense, but taking it one step further and substituting in the second letter of each name if there's two items, the third letter if there's three, and so on and so forth, we get this instead. It's possible I misinterpreted the cipher, but the message is pretty apparent even if not perfect. Don't stop going north. Shifting our attention now to the signs, we only get to see them for a few frames each, and honestly, try as I might, this first sign we run into is just way too dark for me to actually read. I just can't make enough out. The second sign though, I had a bit more luck. With the exception of a few uncertain characters, I was able to see most of these, and if you hadn't already guessed by the convenient number, this is going to be another video URL.
Oh, of
Finally,
course.
the third sign is just barely visible, and I was able to get this out of it. Seems like more nonsense, but you know the drill. Wait for his something. The word here is likely approach, but I couldn't make out the middle three letters to confirm. Altogether, across all three messages, we have don't
Dude, it
stop
could have been Herobrine. It could have been Herobrine.
playing, don't stop going north, and wait for his approach. All of these remarks check out with the video title.
It's Jesus Christ. He's come back to Earth and he comes through Minecraft. Let's fucking go!
Which I haven't even mentioned yet, and translates into my first command. It seems that for some odd reason, this archive guy is trying to command Alex, scaring him into staying online, waiting for his orders, and for some reason, heading north.
Minecraft
But
Jesus.
why? who is Archive and what does he want? How does he connect to the Department of Metaphysical Sciences? And maybe most importantly, is he the reason that Alex disappeared? Well, luckily we don't have to wonder for very long, because the URL that we found on the sign earlier, Caesar Shifted of course, takes us to a video on what channel, if not Archive themselves.
Oh.
This
So
is
this
onboarding.
is Herobrine POV.
Welcome to the United States Government Department of Metaphysical Sciences.
We're in the Mandela catalog now.
You have been employed as a Class 4 developer and researcher in Archive.
Watching this video, we learn a few important things. For one, Archive is a division of the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences, specifically focused on ensuring the safety of humanity in
Did you see what that first line said? Artificial intelligence. NPC theory is real and alive, chat.
of metaphysical sciences, specifically focused on ensuring the safety of humanity in interactions with machines and us, as well as advancing the power of the US government. Currently, they have 4 ongoing experiments with various different metaphysical or supernatural entities. The only one that we can read, translating from binary, is Entity M. If you know, you know. Besides that, we don't get much else, just that our instructor will supposedly reach out to us soon. This is probably a video they show to the new hires at Archive, but why is...
So I was right that the NPCs are valid? What do you mean you were right? I am the one who brought the NPC theory to begin with. Stop it! Stop! Tío! Para, tío!
this branch of the US government concerned at all with Alex and Eternal? It seems odd that they'd be so interested in a Minecraft server, but clearly they have something to do with all of this. Well, to find out, we have to watch the next video.
Fuck. You know, I think the most obvious thing is that Hydropole is the AI experiment. But I really wanted it to be... I really want the twist to be that Alex was at the actual experiment, and Hydropole is an employee of the company. Okay, that's what I would like the twist to be. That Hydropole is an employee of the company steering him, and Alex is actually the fucking experiment. Please.
Do it though isn't easy. The description of the last video on Alex's channel is this giant paragraph that reads like a spam email. There's no obvious link hidden in here, and
Dear friend, especially for you, this cutting-edge intelligence, we will comply with all removal requests. This mail is being sent to compliance with Senate Bill, blah, blah, blah. This difference than anything else you've seen. Why work for someone else when you can become rich in a few 6 months?
wasn't sure at all how to progress. Out of ideas, I copy-pasted it into Google and found a result that caught my eye. A paper on steganography, a way to hide codes in plain sight. It's a pretty interesting read, but look at this. Somehow you can start with this simple phrase you want to hide, and after applying the specific encoding technique, you get this output. Insanely cool, but also very similar to our description. So I clicked the link the paper referenced, Spam Mimic, and pasting the video description into the decoder did the trick. Somehow this giant text decodes to this, another URL.
YouTube.
The next video, just titled North, features Alex going, well, north. He mines into a wall, unwavering in his focus, until suddenly something joins the server. Shifting the letters over, we get Crafty? Hey Alex, he says, also Caesar shifted, but Alex ignores him, continuing to mine.
Wait, maybe everybody else on the server was the NPCs, and Alex is the only one who's a real boy. That's why he's the only one. Probably they're not gonna be NPCs. They're probably gonna be that everyone on the server was employees for the... They were employees to the thingy, okay? I think the truth is Alex is the only real one then. Cause then that's why Alex is the only one that gets the message, the disclaimer at the beginning then.
This is the conversation that follows. You're still online, huh? Most of the other guys have stopped
But no, actually no. Because then how did the other friends, it was shown that the other friends had their life. No. I go back. Alex is the NPC because Crafty is the one who reached out to the video maker guy to begin with. What am I saying? Why am I flubbering my theories? There is no way Crafty is not real because he is the one that submitted this. So Crafty, like, if he was an employee, unless he's a whistleblower, unless Crafty is an employee of the company, but he's the whistleblower because it was insinuated that there is someone at the company who wants to leak the secrets because that one video in the description wasn't encrypted. So maybe Crafty is an employee of the company, but he sent this to he sent this to the video maker on purpose.
Game theory. The server a while ago. Of course, you're still playing though. LOL. You always did play non-stop when this place was at its prime. LOL.
Smish.
Alex? Fine, dude. You don't have to respond. I just wanted to say bye. I got accepted to a college really far, so I won't really ever see you.
Okay, maybe he's not. It's just that it doesn't make sense narratively that he'd lie here. You know, lie about college, I don't know. Maybe Crafty is just a dude.
I guess it's all on me for expecting you to actually say something instead of playing this stupid game. Well, have fun wasting your life playing this game. Do you expect to play Minecraft forever? Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game?
Okay, I don't think Crafty is an employee. I think that theory falls completely. Because again, this is like an encrypted private video. There's just be no reason for him to act like this. So I think we're safe to say that Crafty and the gang are just real humans that played on the server. So now I'm leaning back into the theory that Alex is the one that's the experiment. Or something like that. Because he is the only one that got that message.
Whatever. I'm basically talking to myself at this point. God knows you haven't talked to anyone in months.
But also, why didn't Crafty talk about his conversation when he submitted the evidence, huh?
Whatever. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Eternal. You were fun while it lasted. And Crafty logs out. The entire
Alex was
time,
missing,
Alex paid him no attention whatsoever. His mouse never giving any indication that he even noticed. His pickaxe even broke mid-mine, and he continued to break through the mountain with his fist, unwavering. He mines through trees without ever...
Almost like he's not a human being.
straying off his path, fixated on going north. It's as if he's in a trance, but it only gets worse.
It's almost like he got a direct order directive and he's not allowed to disobey that. As if he's some sort of machine.
Throughout the various glitches in the video, there are scattered parts of a QR code. Putting them together in a photo editor takes us to a Google Drive link for an audio file.
Hey Alex, just calling to see how you're doing. It's been a minute. I know you keep getting busy and you can't make it to dinner or anything.
Okay, no, Alex is a 100% real person. Why would he have like a mom or a family member if he wasn't? Fuck. Okay, so then maybe the experiment is the black creature and it takes over the minds of people that play the game? Question mark? Question mark, maybe?
Anything involving us, really. I just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. The reason why I'm calling is that earlier today, some guy came by and told me to sign a paper. I don't really know exactly what it is, but they said you are moving somewhere and we'll help you out. But,
okay, yeah.
Give me a
There
call
goes my NPC
soon,
theory.
hon. Okay. Bye.
A falling out? Crafty, you berated him with insults. Why would you get mad at him if you were talking in a Caesar cipher? How is that his fault? He didn't understand you. But why did Alex not even question it at all? Why was he so focused on going north? I don't get it. Why isn't he talking to his mom? Why are people taking him away? What's happening? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Archive is doing something with Alex, forcing him to obey their command to go north for some unknown reason. And we're going to find it. Okay, according to the description, someone has been leaking classified archive videos to the public, probably referencing that really not hidden link we saw earlier.
I doubt that Crafty himself was trying to type in a cipher. Maybe the people who I think the people who took control of him, right, made it so that everything he wrote would be ciphered, so that Alex wouldn't even have a chance to regain his humanity. Because you know the classic trope when someone's possessed, and then a friend texts him like, "Oh, please, you're better than this. No. You know, they made it so there's no way he gets snapped out of it, because to him it was just a bunch of gibberish. I think.
Okay, never mind. Not important. The rest of the description has a new encryption, but yeah, we can solve this. Just taking the first letter or number and saving the capitalization, obviously, we get another URL to a
Of course,
video.
we all noticed that, right? I was wondering when he was gonna bring that up, right? Because when I first saw that description, I was like, yeah, there's a URL there. I was really wondering when he was gonna, you know, bring it up.
New objective. We can do this. This video is such an insane watch, I can't even do it justice unless you watch the entire thing for yourself. It's just
POV, to me, this Minecraft is just a regular Minecraft.
under 2 minutes, but the
crazy.
visuals are genuinely unlike anything I've
Wacky
ever
Minecraft
seen
is
Minecraft
just
do
normal
before.
Minecraft to
It's
me.
absurd to degrees I never thought were possible, and the entire time Alex is just walking, stuck in this sort of trance as he continues through the horrors of the game around him. But what does this all mean? What's the point of all of this? And maybe more importantly, where is Alex now? The description of this video doesn't have any new URLs for us to follow, but it has something else. A notice telling us to contact our archive supervisor at this email and give them this code word. Curious, I sent a blank email to the address just saying hi, wondering if they'd then ask me for the code word. But instead, I was quickly met with this. A notice that hi was incorrect, and if I gave the wrong code word 2 more times, I'd be locked out. I couldn't just let this chance go to waste though. Sooner or later, they'd probably catch on that I wasn't an actual employee. So I ran the code word through a Caesar and binary decoder to get entity E and sent that over. Wrong again. This was bad.
Isn't the
One
code
more
just
failed
loop path?
attempt, and odds were high that I would never be able to find Alex. Their system would flag me and my only lead would be gone. So in a final attempt, I decided to just try and send the code word untranslated.
Yeah, I think the code word is
And
just
it
roll off.
worked. I got an email back with a notice of success and a link to one more last video on Alex's channel. The title translating to, "Do you think in like 6 years' time you'll still be playing this stupid game?"
Yes! Still
The
playing.
video is 10 minutes of Alex mining bedrock, unwavering, unmoving. The
Okay.
description is just
That's so cinema. That is so cinema. 10 minutes of just mining bedrock, just the visuals and implications and the severity and heaviness of that visual is cinema.
the same 2 words over and over and over. Mine bedrock, mine bedrock, mine bedrock. Throughout the video, we can hear horrifying noises in the background. Doors being knocked on and opened, followed by some thudding.
True, it's not north. Good spot. It's not north.
Something being wheeled through a corridor, horribly unsettling sounds, followed by a "come here." And worst of all, frantic and scared breathing.
Jeez. So this is a consequence
And
of
then
not
it
going
ends.
north.
What is going on here? Why is Alex just lifelessly mining this bedrock? Why is Archive making him do this? Why do they have to take him from his home? I don't understand. All of this that we've seen has been Alex getting progressively worse and worse, tormented by strange figures, disturbing noises, and eventually turning into some sort of drone that just follows orders. And if the title is to be believed, he's been trapped mining in this trance state for 6 whole years. What does it all mean? Well, I think I know how to find out. Something I've
We,
neglected
of
to...
course, all are thinking about it, right? Like, we've all spotted and thought about it, right, guys? Like, I, for one, know exactly what he's gonna do now. Do you? Of course.
mention up until this point is that all the videos we've seen so far have had hidden messages in the subtitles.
Of course. I mean, yeah, we all noticed that, right? We all noticed the hidden messages in the subtitles. It would be embarrassing if we didn't, you know. It would be embarrassing if we didn't notice the hidden messages in the subtitles. Let's just say, I mean, surely we all noticed that.
And decoding it gives us this. A
Of course.
broken link
HTTP//plurg word.
to a WordPress site. Woke Sheeple's Truth. The about
No. 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 You can't have this TSARG Minecraft video and then take us to woke sheeple truth. You cannot. You may not take us to woke sheeple's truth. You cannot. You simply cannot. That's illegal, sir. That is not. Oh my god, the woke sheeple, bro. The fucking woke sheeple.
reveals that this site was made by some sort of
What's good, sheeple? I'm woke sheeple here to tell you the truth about your everyday activities. The government is controlling you all. So I have to break free from them. Make sure you come in and check my post dailies on the way to break free from this hell we call society. Anyway, see you on the post, sheeple.
government conspiracist, and all of the blog posts have these crazy ravings about various types of mind control the government is using on us. Subliminal messaging in advertisements.
Dude, maybe they were right. Maybe the folks over at Woke Sheeple's Truth, you know, maybe they're just right. Do a flip, you stinky fuck. How about you do a flip off a cliff down into the waters?
To get us to buy more fast food, music videos with patriotic undertones, Super Bowl ads trying to control our minds, and movies
course.
pushing pro-military agendas. The list goes on, and at first I thought it was a red herring, but then on December 12th, 2010, around the same time Crafty and Alex first logged on to Eternal, Woke Sheeple posted this. Yo, so you guys remember my post on video games? So I went through with the plan and I found something crazy. Everything I was saying was true. The government is controlling you with these games, and I have proof.
Aw, please don't tell me the twist is that the whole thing is an experiment to control people's minds through video games, and it worked. Cause, you know, video game bad, video game control you, video game make you do bad stuff. Please don't tell me that's it.
I'm gonna post some of this. The people need to know. This is finally what we need as a group to pull the wool from everyone's eyes. There's so much involved with this server. Mind control, programming humans, human experimenting, everything I've talked about. There's even a secret government department like I said before. I am going to post some of the documents I found in the server files tonight. So stay up, sheeple. It's time to prove the government's controlling you. See you tonight. This is it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. If we go back to the post he's talking about, he mentions how he has a buddy that plays on this Minecraft server and he's going to hack his account and do some digging. And all things considered, this could well be Eternal. I mean, it lines up with everything we've seen so far. Human experiments,
Who is the one of them that's on Woke
whatever
Sheeple Truth,
Sheeple
though?
found could be the key to it all. The key to finding out what's going on here and what actually happened to Alex. This is it.
Okay, but when do they start talking about pronouns? Huh? When do they bring the pronouns? You know, I don't really understand this, man.
Alright, buckle up because I've uncovered something huge. For years.
Alright, buckle up because him, have uncovered some truth. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Secret government department has been running mind control experiments on us, using media, technology, and social systems to manipulate our thoughts and behaviors. Everything is part of their plan to turn us into mindless drones who obey without question. This is just the beginning. Get ready to see the truth. Here it is. Classified. Experiment Eternal. By leveraging the open-ended nature of sandbox games, Experiment Eternal aims to evaluate the potential for prolonged psychological immersion, leading to a full neglect of the outside world. Phase 1. Have quiet audios and whispers to promote exploration and reinforce behaviors. Phase 2. Disturbing visuals to scare
Okay,
them.
can we all agree that all the plot twists that I made up were kind of better than this plot twist, at least? You know, can we at least agree that my plot twists were better?
Them and keep their focus on the game. Unsettling
Yeah,
audio
yeah.
and horrible game distortions. Don't let them stop playing. Keep them dependent on the virtual environment. Phase 3. Endurance.
Yeah. Average VR chat player, we get it. Yeah. The only audio subliminals that you get there is goth mommy furry ASMR. But it still works the same.
See how long you can keep them controlled and immersed. Recover the subject's physical body and pump them with food and water through an IV so they never have to look away from the screen. Intensify the visual and audio distortions, employing fear to push the bounds of how far they can be manipulated and scared. The program will intercept any messages that they receive from the outside world and alter them, so the participant can't.
I did call this that they intercepted and all encrypted Crafty's messages so that he wasn't being pulled out of it. You know, I even give that whole example. It's like, no, this is not you. We have to wake up. No. You know, I did call that.
Possibly understand and snap out of it. Make them fully dependent on the program. Make them controllable. This is what was happening to Alex. This is the point of everything we've seen. A government branch focused on testing interactions between machines and biology, developing a system to push the bounds of psychological control. It all makes sense. All the disturbing visuals we've seen, the strange noises, everything makes sense. The reason Alex was taken from his mom, the reason he couldn't read Crafty's messages, and the reason he's been brainlessly following these orders, it's always been about following orders, controlling him, turning him into this drone, this sheep, for the sake of this sick experiment. For 6 years,
was
he's
he a
been
woke
locked
sheep?
up, forced to mine bedrock, just to see how long they can keep this up. It's horrible.
Was it a sheep named Jeb or a regular sheep? We need to know.
There's one more blog post on the site. A van outside Woke Sheeple's house. People knocking on his door. They found him. There's no one left who knows the truth anymore. No one who can save Alex. Except for us.
Oh no.
We can save him. The last line of the document says this. Assets needed to access the program will be provided on the title page. Okay, title.
You guys really are on a lower wavelength than I am when it comes to jokes. Cause I deliver some bangers and you guys completely don't understand. Like, dude, I can't believe you wrote a sheep named Ramon and a sheep called Finger to my actually genius execution of a joke of like being like, but it's woke sheeple. We need to know, is it a woke sheeple? Is it a regular sheep or a sheep called Jeb? Because you know what happens when you call it Jeb? It becomes rainbow. You know what's rainbow? Gay people. So there's so many layers in this joke, and for you to bastardize it and think it's just a reference to the fact that you can call sheep Jeb actually baffles me. You guys are in a lower wavelength, and this proves it. There's one layer, there's at least two. There's at least two.
Page. The username is blacked out, but there's the access code for us
my
right
God.
there. And
Is the
if I'm
YouTube
thinking
link?
about this correctly, the username is probably just PyJobCall archive. Archive sent another email. They think I'm one of them. I can do this. I can access the server. I can stop this. There's the link to the
Oh my
console
god, we're getting
right
a
there.
hero's
Log in with
journey.
the
We're getting a Minecraft video ARG plus actually a resolution. Let's go.
details from the document. We're in. There it is. Eternal. The IP. How do I know if it's correct though? I can't accidentally touch the wrong thing. One mistake and I'll out myself. I have to be careful. No mistakes. I have to make sure this is the right server. I have to log on. I have to find Alex.
He's logging on. You'll have to walk north for a long time, man. I just realized even the title of the video would make more sense if my NPC theory was real, because it literally says finding a player who doesn't exist. So Alex never being real to begin with would not make more sense. Just saying. They're gonna get you, bro. No more YouTube videos. Wait, can you enter the server really? Like, if you watch this video, are there people playing on Eternal? That would be so fun. They made a server? Oh, epic! Oh, smart. In Bedrock. There he is. He's still mining Bedrock.
Alex?
You gotta hit him. You bet all he hears is. That's all he hears, man. Hit him. Hit him. Just a little.
Greetings. It has come to our attention that you are not, in fact, a Class 4 employee. The experiment has been prematurely terminated. Ordinarily, you would have been severely punished. However, we acknowledge your ingenuity in bypassing Archive's encryption systems, so consider
They really said, GG, Papa. You did so good that we're not even gonna kill you.
this a postponement of punishment. Try it again, and the consequences will be swift. This is your first and final warning. From this point forward, your life is no longer your own. Sincerely, Archive.
Even though I didn't like the twist, I still think the build-up and the suspense were peak. Cinema. I just think government-controlled plots are a bit overdone, especially in this day and age. Yeah. At least Alex is free, chat. At least he's free.